Okay, students. So now we are going to start the next topic. Next topic, that is multiplication theorem on probability. Multiplication theorem on probability. Multiplication theorem on probability. Multiplication theorem on probability. So what is multiplication theorem on probability? So in the conditional probability, what we have read, probability of E by F, probability of E by F is equals to probability of E intersection F upon probability of F. This we have already read in the previous exercise, that is conditional probability. Okay, so by the cross multiplication. Okay, students, so again, welcome back to Dr. Haider Maths classes. Now we are going to start Bayes theorem. Bayes theorem. Bayes theorem. Okay, and this exercise is very important for your examination point of view, because one question definitely will be asked on the Bayes theorem. Okay, and one more theorem is there, that is theorem of total probability. Okay, so now let me differentiate where we will apply the theorem of total probability and in which case we will apply the Bayes theorem. Okay, if suppose the question says there are two urns, two bags, or more than two urns or two bags, then we will apply the Bayes theorem. Okay, if the bags are or urns or the boxes are two or more than two, then we will apply Bayes theorem. अगर दो या दो से ज्यादा boxes होंगे या bags होंगे तो उसमें हम Bayes theorem अप्लाई करेंगे, और अगर एक बैग होगा या एक बॉक्स होगा, वहां से कोई भी इवेंट आपको सिलेक्ट करना होगा रैंडमली, तो थ्योरम ऑन टोटल प्रोबेबिलिटी लगाएंगे. राइट? So theorem on total probability means theorem of total probability. Then I will write the Bayes theorem. So theorem on total probability. Theorem on total probability. Total probability, that is equals to probability that is summation sigma j is equals to 1 to n terms. So this is probability of E j into probability of A by E j, where j is 1 to n terms. Okay, 1 to n terms. So this is theorem on total probability. And the Bayes theorem says, Bayes theorem, and according to the Bayes theorem, so Bayes theorem is probability of E I upon A is equals to probability of E I into probability of A upon E I. Okay, A upon E I divided by summation j is equals to 1 to n terms, and probability of Ej into probability of A by Ej. Right? This is the Bayes theorem. Right? So as per the Bayes theorem, so you see your first example number 15, that is based on your total multiplication theorem probability, and the rest are on the Bayes theorem. Similarly, in the exercise, the very first question, an urn contains, means now it is the case of total multiplication theorem on probability. Okay, and a ball is thrown. If So now we are going to exercise 13.3. Exercise 13.3. The very first question, question number 1. The first question is exercise 13.3. The first question is an urn contain 5 red and 5 black balls. Okay. So number of red balls is equals to 5 and number of black balls is also equal to equal to 5. So total number of balls is equals to 10. Okay, total number of ball is 10. A ball is drawn at random, its color is noted and returned to the urn. Means एक बॉल निकाला गया at random जिसका कलर नोट करके वापस अर्न में डाल दिया गया, बैग में डाल दिया गया. And moreover, 2 additional balls of the color drawn, जो कलर आपने निकाला था उसी कलर का 2 बॉल और उसी बॉक्स में अर्न में डाल दिया गया. Then what is the probability that the second ball drawn is red? Okay, got the question? So drawing ball. So probability of फर्स्ट ड्रॉ के केस में प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ ड्राइंग बॉल इज रेड. अगर हमने लाल बॉल निकाला तो 5/10 दैट इज इक्वल्स टू 1/2. ठीक है. तो अकॉर्डिंग टू द क्वेश्चन इफ 2 रेड बॉल्स आर एडेड टू द अर्न. ठीक है भाई, कि जिस क्वेश्चन ये कर रहा है कि जिस कलर का आपने बॉल निकाला, हमने बॉल निकाला सपोज रेड कलर का, तो 2 रेड कलर का बॉल और डाल दिया जाएगा. ठीक है. तो नाउ नंबर ऑफ रेड कलर बॉल इज 7 एंड टोटल बॉल विल बी 12. सो व्हेन 2 रेड balls are added in the urn, then probability will be 7/12 because number of red ball will be 7 and total ball will be 12. So probability is this case is 7/12. Okay. Now then if suppose black ball is drawn, so probability of drawing a black ball that is 5/10 which is equals to 1/2. Okay. So in this case के 2 black balls are added, कि when 2 black balls are added, ठीक है भाई, in the urn, then probability of drawing red ball, हमें निकालना red ball ही है, red ball is equals to, in this case red ball will remain same 5/12, right? So according to probability of drawing the second ball, okay, so drawing red ball हो गया. So probability of drawing second ball as per the multiplication theorem on probability. So 1/2 into 7/12 and plus 1/2 into 5/12, right? So this should be equal to 7/24 plus 5/24. So this will be 12/24 and the final answer is 1/2. Okay, got the point? Okay, and now the question 2. So the question number 2 is a bag contains 4 red and 4 black balls. Another bag contains 2 red and 6 black balls. So now we are having 2 bags. Okay. A bag contains 4 red and 6 black balls. Another bag contains 2 red and 6 black ball. One of the 2 bag is selected at random. A ball is drawn from the bag which is found to be red. Then find the probability that the ball is drawn from the first bag. Okay, from the first bag. So let E1 be the bag 1, okay, and E2 be the bag 2. So therefore probability of E1 is equals to probability of E2 is equals to 1 by 2. Okay, and let red ball, as per the question, which is found to be red. So red ball is suppose A. So probability of A by E1. What does it mean A by E1? Means the red ball from the bag 1. A by E1 means the red ball from the bag 1. So bag 1 में कितने red ball है आपके पास? Bag 1 में 4 red and 4 black balls. So drawing a red ball from bag 1, A by E1, that is equals to 4 by 8. That is equals to 4 by 8. We will simplify later on. And probability of A by E2. Second bag में से red ball. So A by E2, this is given 2 by 8. 2 by 8. Okay. Now we have to find. What we have to find? From the first bag. So probability of E1 by A. Okay. And now apply the Bayes theorem. So probability of E1 by A. Yes, E1 into probability of A by E1 upon probability of E1 into probability of A by E1 plus probability of E2 into probability of A by E2, A by E2, okay. So probability of E1 that is 1 by 2 and probability of A by E1 that is 4 by 8 means 1 by 2 and this is 1 by 4, anyhow simplify. So 1 by 2 and then 1 by 2 into 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 into 1 by 4. Now simplify it. So it should be 1 by 4 upon 1 by 4 plus 1 by 8. Okay. And that will be equal to 1 by 4 divided by 3 by 8. So finally it should be equal to 1 by 4 and 8 by 3. So 4 2 8, it will be cancelled. So 2 by 3, this is the answer of this question. Okay. So here we have applied Bayes theorem. Next question is question number 3. So the third question is, of the students in a college, it is known that 60% reside in hostel and 40% are day scholar, means non-residing in hostel. Okay, so जो hostel में रह रहे हैं उसको E1 ले लेते हैं और जो डे स्कॉलर से उनको E2 ले लेते हैं. Okay, so here we will write let even students reside in hostel and E2 students resides outside. Students are day scholar, you may write day scholar. Okay, day scholar. So probability of even, this is given 60%, 60% 0.6, right? 60% 0.6. And probability of E2, how much it is given? 40%. 40% means 0.4. Okay. And the question is, a student's chosen grade A. So a student's got grade A, that is suppose A. So now probability of A by even, but how much it is given? Probability of A by even, that is 30%, means 0.3. And probability of A by E2, how much it is given in the question? 20%, so it is 0.2. And now we have to find from the hostler, means probability of even by A we have to find. So apply the Bayes theorem. Probability of even into probability of A by even plus probability of even into probability of A by even plus probability of E2 into probability of A by E2 as per the Bayes theorem. And now put the values. So this is 0.6 into 0.3, 0.6 into 0.3 and plus 0.4 into 0.2. These are all the values. So 0.18, 0.18 plus 0.08. So this is equals to 0.18 and 0.26. So it is simply 18 upon 26. So 9 by 13. So this is the answer of this question number 3, right? So the next question is question number 4. And the fourth question is, in answering a question, a multiple choice test, a student either knows the answer or guess. Let 3 by 4 be the probability that he knows the answer and 1 by 4 the probability that he guesses the answer, assuming that a student who guesses at the answer will be correct with the probability 1 by 4. What is the probability that a student knows the answer that given that answer is correctly, right? So यहाँ पर हम लोग क्या लिख दें भाई कि इवन इवेंट को हम लोग सपोज कर लेते हैं कि हु नोज द आंसर, और E2 ले लेते हैं जो बच्चा गेस कर रहा है. ओके, तो इवन हम ले लेते हैं इवन. लेट इवन बी ए स्टूडेंट्स knows the answer, और E2 ले लिया गया ए स्टूडेंट्स who guess the answer. ओके, ए स्टूडेंट्स who guess the answer. और करेक्ट आंसर को हम लोग क्या मान लेते हैं? ए मान लेते हैं. तो प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ इवन, तो इवन की प्रोबेबिलिटी क्या गिवन है? इवन की प्रोबेबिलिटी गिवन है आपके पास 3 by 4 एंड E2 की प्रोबेबिलिटी, व्हाट इज द प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ E2? दिस इज गिवन 1 by 4. ओके, और ए मान लिया गया, ए इज द आंसर इज करेक्ट. आंसर इज correct, that is suppose A. So probability of A by even A by E1, probability of A by E1, what will be the probability of A by E1? That will be equal to 1 because he already knows the answer, he is the sure. And probability of A by E2 because he guessed the answer. So it will be equal to probability of A by E2, that will be equal to 1 by 4. Okay, 1 by 4. It is also given in the question. Okay, assuming that a student who guessed the answer will be correct with the probability 1 by 4, it is already given. So we have to find the probability of E1 by A. E1 by A. So now applies the Bayes theorem. So probability of E1 into probability of A by E1 upon probability of E1 into probability of A by E1 plus probability of E2 into probability of A by E2. Okay, and now put all the values. So probability of E1, so this is 3 by 4 into 1 and 3 by 4 into 1 plus E2. E2 is probability of E2 1 by 4 and A by E2 is 1 by 4, right? So this is equal to 3 by 4 plus 3 by 4 plus 1 by 16. So 3 by 4 and here 16 is the LCM. So 12 plus 1, 13 by 16. So 3 by 4 and 16 by 13. So 4 4s are 16. So 12 by 13, and this is the answer of this question. Okay. Now come to the next question. Question number 5. So this is again very interesting question. A laboratory blood test is 99% effective in detecting a certain disease when it is in fact present. However, the test also yields a false positive result for 0.5% of a healthy person tested. That is, healthy person is tested when the probability is given 0.005 and the test will imply that he has the disease if 0.1% of the population actually has the disease. And what is the probability that a person has the disease given that his test result is positive? Okay, so अब यहाँ पर हम लोग क्या ले लें कि एक तो वैसे बंदे ले लेते हैं जिनको डिजीज है, उनको E1 मान लेते हैं, और जिनको डिजीज नहीं है उनको E2 मान लेते हैं. सो लेट E1 इज पर्सन हैविंग डिजीज. ओके, दिस इज E1. एंड E2 ले लेते हैं पर्सन नॉट हैविंग disease. Okay, not having disease. और ये क्या सपोज कर लें हम लोग, now find the probability of E1. So probability of E1 is given 1. Probability of E1, that is given 0.1%. So probability of E1 is 0.1% means 0.001. 0.001. So therefore probability of E2, that will be equals to 1 minus 0.001, that is 0.999. Okay, 0.999. and A क्या मान लें, A is blood test is positive. Okay, blood test is positive, that is A. So probability of A by E1, what is given? A by is 99% as per the question. So 99% means 0.99, and probability of A by E2, and A by E2 is given 0.5% in the question. So it will be 0.005, right? And now we have to find probability of E1 by A as per the question. So now applies the Bayes theorem. Probability of E1 into probability of A by E1, okay, and probability of E1 into probability of A by E1 plus probability of E2 into probability of A by E2, and put all the values. So probability of E1 is 0.001 into A by E1, 0.99, divided by 0.001 into 0.99 plus 0.9 E2. E2 is, what is E2? 0.99. Yes, 999 into probability of A by E2, 0.005. Okay. So after the multiplication, 9 1 the 9, so it should be 0.123 and 99 divided by 0.00 and 99, and plus 9 5 is 45, 49, 49, 49. So it should be 0.004995. Okay. So 0.004995. So after the addition, 0.00099 divided by 4 or to 6 and 2 or to 4 5. Okay, so it will be equal to, so after that it will be, decimal will remove, so we can write 9990 divided by 5985. Okay, so now cancel it. So it will be 110 upon, okay, 11 by 8. So then 990, 665, again by cancel to 5. So 22 upon 133. So this should be the answer of this question number 5. Okay. Now the next question number 6. And the sixth question is, there are 3 coins. One is two-headed coin having the head or tail, head on both the faces, two-headed coin. Another is biased coin and 75% head comes up. And third is an unbiased coin. So here are having 3 types of events. E1 लेते हैं हम लोग two-headed coins को, कि let E1 is two-headed coin, two-headed coins. This is E1. E2 is, what is E2? E2 is biased coin, biased coin, and E3 is unbiased coin, unbiased coin. Okay. So the probability of E1 is equals to probability of E2 is equals to probability of E3 is will be 1 by 3. Okay. And now we have to suppose shows head. A shows head. Okay, so the probability of A by E1, what will be the probability of A by E1? That will be 1, because E1 is having two-headed coins. So whenever he will toss, always he will get head. So probability of A by E1, that is 1. Probability of A by E2, what will be A by E2? The coin is biased, and as per the question it is having 75%, means 75 by 100, that is 3 by 4. A by E2. And what about A by E3? A by E3, that is unbiased coin. So unbiased coin means 1 by 2. Right? And now we have to find probability of E1 by A. E1 by A. Oh no, E1 by A, but from the two-headed coins. Now apply the Bayes theorem. So probability of E1 into probability of A by E1 into probability of E1 into probability of A by E1 plus probability of E2 into probability of A by E2 plus probability of E3 into probability of A by E3. Okay, and now put all the values. So the values are 1 by 3 into 1 divided by 1 by 3 into 1 plus 1 by 3 into 3 by 4 plus 1 by 3 into 1 by 2. This 3 and 3 cancel. So now what is left? 1 by 3 divided by 1 by 3 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 6. This is left. So now take the LCM and proceed. So 1 by 3 and the LCM 3, 4, 6, that LCM will be 12. So 3 4s are 12, 4 3s are 12, 6 2s are 12. Okay, so it is 1 by 3 and 12 upon 3 to 5, 9. So we can cancel out 3 4s are 12. So the answer should be 4 upon 9, right? So see how much it is very easy exercise, this based on the Bayes theorem. Okay, now come to the next question number 7. Okay, so the question number 7 is seventh question number 7, and the seventh question is: an insurance company insured 200 scooter drivers, 400 car drivers, 4,000, sorry, 2,000 scooter drivers, 4,000 car drivers, and 6,000 truck drivers. Okay, so there are three types of drivers. So a scooter driver E1, scooter driver, then E2 car driver, and truck driver E3. Okay, then find the total and then find their probabilities. And the probabilities of accident are 0.01. It is already A by E1 is given, A by E2 is given, A by E3 is given. Then find the one of the person insured with the accident. What is the probability has a scooter driver, means E1 by A, that we have to find. Anyhow, so total number of drivers. So let E1 is scooter drivers, and E2 is car drivers, and E3 is truck drivers. Okay, so total number of drivers is equals to 2,000 plus 4,000 plus 6,000. 2,000 plus 4,000 plus 6,000, that is equals to 12,000. Am I right? 12,000. So probability of E1, that is 2,000 probability of E1, that is 2000 divided by 12,000. So this is cancel. So 1 by 6, right? And probability of E2 is 4000 divided by 12,000. So this will be equal to 1 by 3, and probability of E3 and 6,000 divided by 12,000, this is equals to 1 by 2, right? And now accident, है ना भाई? So accident, suppose here is A accident. Suppose A means a driver or person met with accident. This suppose A. So as per the question, probability of A by E1, it is given in your question, that is 0.01. Probability of A by E2, it is given 0.03. Okay, and probability of A by E3, it is given 0.15. These are in fraction, so it should be in fraction. So it will be 1 by 100, it will be 3 by 100, it will be 15 by 100. Okay, so now we have to accident with the scooter means probability of E1 by A we have to find, and now apply the Bayes theorem. So probability of E1 into probability of A by E1, okay, and plus, sorry, not plus, divided by probability of E1 into probability of A by E1 plus probability of E2 into probability of A by E2 and plus probability of E3 into probability of A by E3, okay, and put all these values which we have already obtained. So this is 1 by 6 into 1 by 100 divided by 1 by 6 into 1 by 100 plus 1 by 3 into 3 by 100, 3 by 100, 1 by 3 into 3 by 100 plus 1 by 2 into 15 by 100. Okay, so what we will solve? So this will be equal to 1 by 6 into 1 by 100. So now we can take 1 by 100 as common. So this will be 1 by 6 plus 1 by 100 as common. So this will be 3 and 3 will cancel out. So this will be 1 and plus 15 by 2. 15 by 2. Okay. So in this way 1 by 100 and 1 by 100 will cancel out. So this is 1 by 6 and the LCM of this 1 and 6, 12 is the LCM. So 6 ones are 6, 2s are 12, this is 2 and 12 ones are 12. And then 2 6 are 12, 15 6 are 90. So this will be 1 by 6 into 12 by 104. Am I right? And now 6 2s are 12 and 2 52. So the answer should be 1 by 52. Right? Okay. Now move to the next question. That is question number 8. A factory has two machines A and machine B. The past record shows that machine A produced 60% of the items and output machine B products 40% of the items. Further, 2% of the items produced by the machine A and 1% produced by machine B were defective. All the items are put into the stockpile and then one item is chosen at random from this and found to be defective. So let machine A be E1, machine B be E2, and defective is A, and then A find E1 and E2, all these things. So let E1 is machine A and E2 is machine B. So probability of machine A and A be the defective item. Okay, defective item. So defective item. So now find probability of E1. So probability of E1 is given 60%. So probability of E1 is 60% means 0.6. Okay, 0.6, or we may write in fraction as we like, as you like. Okay, and probability of E2, this is given 0.2, this is 40%, so it should be 0.4. Okay, and probability of A by E1, that is given 2%. 2% means 0.02, and probability of A by E2, this is given A by E2. Both the machines are producing the same defective. Further, 2% of them produced by machine A and 1% by machine B are defective. 1%. So this is 1%. So 1% means 0.01. Okay. And now apply the machine B. We have to find from the machine B. Machine B means probability of E2 by A. So probability of E2 into probability of A by E2 divided by probability of E1 into probability of A by E1 plus probability of E2 into probability of A by E2, and now put all the values. Probability of E2 0.4 and A by E2 0.01, E1 is 0.6, A by E1 is 0.02, and then 0.4 into 0.01. So this will be equal to 4 ones are 4, 0.004, and this is 6 twos are 12, so 0.1, 0.012. So 0 point, so it will be 0.4 ones are 4, 0.004, and 0.6 twos are 12, 0.012, and this is 0.004. So this will be 0.004, and now this is 0.426, 0.016. Okay, so finally it is 4 by 16 because after decimal the places are same, so it should be 1 by 4. Okay, so this is the solution of question number 8. Now move on question number 9. Two groups are competing for the position on the board of directors of corporation. Okay, the probabilities that the first second groups will win are 0.6 and 0.4 respectively. Further, the first group wins. The probability of introducing the new product is 0.7, corresponding the probability is 0.3. If the second group wins, find the probability that new product introduced was by the second group. So here are two groups. So we will select, suppose the E1 and E2 are the first group and second group. Question number 9. So let E1 is first group and E2 is second group. Okay, and A be the new product. A is new product that we have supposed A. Now probability of E1 is given, so probability of E1 is 0.6, and probability of E2, this is given 0.4, and probability of A by E1 now it is given 0.7, and probability of A by E2, it is given 0.3, and now we have to find from the second group, so E2 by A. So E2 by A we have to find. So apply the Bayes theorem. So probability of E2 into probability of A by E2 upon probability of E1 into probability of A by E1 plus probability of E2 into probability of A by E2. Okay, and now put all the values. So this is 0.4 into 0. E2 0.4, A by E2 0.3, then E1 0.6 and A by E1 0.3, and 0.4 into 0.3, so this is 0.12 and 0.18 and 0.12, so 0.12 divided by 0.30, so it is 12 by 30, so this is equals to 2 upon 5, 2 upon 0.6, 0.7, sorry, something. A by E1 is 0.7. Why 0.6? E1 is 0.6 and A by E1 is 0.7. Okay, and plus, so it should be 0.42. 0.42 plus 0.12, so now this will be 0.12 divided by 0.56. Okay, so this is 12 by 56. So 12 by 56 means it should be 56 or 54. It should be 54. 0.54. So it should be 12 by 54. So 3. 6 2s are 12 and 6 9s are 54. So it is 2 by 9. Okay. And now the next question, coming to the question number 10. Suppose a girl throw a die. If she gets 5 or 6, she tosses a coin 3 times and notes the number of hits. If she gets 1, 2, 3 or 4, she tosses a coin once and note whether head or tail is obtained. If she obtained exactly one head, is the probability that she threw 1, 2, what is the probability that she threw 1, 2, 3 or 4 with the die? Okay. So let even getting 5 or 6. And E2 getting, what we have getting 5 or 6, she tosses a coin 3 times of heads, and 1, 2, 3 tosses a coin. So 1, 2 grating, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is E2. And A getting exactly one head. Exactly one head. So probability of even 5 or 6 means 2 by 6, that is equals to 1 by 3. And probability of E2, that is 4 by 6, that is equals to 2 by 3. Okay. And probability of A by even, what will be the probability of A by even? That is getting 3 tosses 8 means 2 by 8, because coin is tossed 3 times. So sample space will be 8, 3 by 8. And now probability of A by E2. So 1, 2, 3 or 4 probability of A by E2. Okay, so A by E2 means that is equals to 4 by 8. So when it is coming 1 by 2, 4 2 is 8, here is 2 by 8, so it is 1 by 4. And now we have to find the probability of E2 by A. So probability of E2 into probability of A by E2 upon probability of E1 into probability of A by E1 plus probability of E2 into probability of A by E2. Okay. Now put all the values. So the probability of E2, that is 2 by 3, and A by E2 1 by 2, and probability of E1 1 by 3, 1 by 3, E1. Yes, E1 is 1 by 3, and A by E1 1 by 4 plus E2 2 by 3, and A by E2 1 by 2. So this is 2 by 3 and E2 is 2 by 3 and A by E2 is 1 by 2. So this is cancel. So 1 by 3 divided by 1 by 12. This is cancel. So it is 1 by 3. So 1 by 3 and the LCM is of 12. So 1 plus 4. So 1 by 3 and 12 upon 5. So 3 4s are 12. So 4 upon 5. So this should be the answer of this question. Two by 3 into 1 by 2 and 2 by 3 into 1 by 2 and 2 by 3 and 3 by 8. Something went wrong. What, where? So A by E1. Let me check again. A by E1. Here it should be 3. Oh, yaar, mere. Probability of E2. 4 by 6. This is 2 by 3. And probability of A by E1. This is 3 upon 8. 3 upon 8. Or probability of A by E2. That is 4 by 8, 1 by 2. So now probability of E2. E2 is 2 by 3 into A by E2. A by E2, 1 by 2. E1 is 1 by 3 into 1 by 3 into 3 by 8 and plus 2 by 3 into 1 by 2. Okay, so this 3 cancel, 2 cancel, 2 cancel. So 1 by 3 divided by 1 by 8 plus 1 by 3. So 1 by 3 and the LCM is 24. So 8 3s or 3 8s. So 1 by 3 into 24 by 11. So this is 23 8s are 24. 3 8s are 24. So answer should be equal to 8 by 11, right? So in calculation, be careful. Anyhow, come to the next question. That is question number 11. A manufacturer has 3 machines operators A, B, and C. So A, B, and C, let the ABC, and the first operator A produced 1% defective items, where the other two operators B and C produced 5% and 7% defective respectively. A is on the job for 50% and B is on the job for 30% and C on the 20%. So every information is given. Let the money operator A be A even. Okay. Next question number is question number 11. 11th question. So let E1 is operator A. Three machine operators. So operator A and E2 is operator B and E3 is operator C, and now we are producing defective items. Defective items, that is A. So probability of E1 50%, probability of E1, that is 50%, which is 1 by 2, and probability of E2, it is given 30%, that is 3 by 10, and probability of E3, this is given, E3 is given 20%, so this is 1 upon 5, okay, and probability of A by E1 is given 1%, so this is 1 by 100, and probability of A by E2, it is given 5%, means 1 by 20, 5 by 100, 1 by 20, and probability of A by E3, it is given 7%, so it is 7 by 100, and we have to find probability of E1 by A, and now apply the Bayes theorem. Probability of E1 into probability of A by E1 upon probability of E1 into probability of A by E1 plus probability of E2 into probability of A by E2 and plus probability of E3 into probability of A by E3. Okay, A by E3. A by E3, and now put all the values. Probability of E1, that is 1 by 2, and A by E1, 1 by 100 divided by 1 by 2 into 1 by 100 plus E2 is 5%, means 5 by 100. I am taking in 100, and A by E2, A by E2 is uh, E2 is 3 by 10. 3 by 10 into A by E2. A by E2 is 5 by 100, 5%. So 5 by 100, calculation will be easy. And then plus E3 is 1 by 5, and A by E3 is 7 by 100. Okay. So take 1 by 100 as common, so it will be directly cancelled. So 1 by 2 into 1 by 100, and now take 1 by 100 as common. So what is left? 1 by 2 plus 15 by 10, 15 by 10, and plus 7 upon 5, right? Later on we can. So this 1 by 100 and 1 by 100 cancel. So what is left? 1 by 2, and the LCM will be of 10. Then 2 5s are 10, 5 plus 10 1s are 10, and plus 5 2s are 10, 14. So it will be 1 by 2 into 10 upon 15 and 15, 20. No, 14, 15, 5, 20. So this will be cancelled out. Okay. So answer should be 1 by 2 into 17. Where I have committing 2 5s are 10. 2 2 5. 2 5 5, 2 5s are 10, 5 1s are 5, 10, and 10 10 1s are 10. अरे यार मेरे. So here 1 by 2 and the LCM will be 10. So 2 5s are 10 and 10 ones are 10 and 15, and here is 7 by 5. So 5 twos are 10, 7 twos are 14. So this is 1 by 2 and 10 upon 15 5 20 14 34 34. Then 2 5s are 10. So 5 by 34. Let me check the answer. What is going on? 9.6. The answer is not given. So it is coming 5 by 54. Here is coming 34. So LCM of 2, 5, 10. 10. 2 5s are 10. 5 ones are 5. And 10 ones are 10. 15 ones are 15. Okay. And 5 twos are 10. 7 twos are 14. So 14, 15, 29, 5, 34. ठीक है, 5 by 34. Okay. Now there is another question number 12. This is the very important question for your examination point of view. This question number 12, very most important question. A card from a pack of 52 card is lost. From the remaining cards of the pack of 2 cards are drawn, found to be both diamonds. Find the probability that the last card being a diamond, the lost card being a diamond. Okay, so this is the very important question. So let diamond even is choosing a diamond card, or E2 is not diamond card. Okay, and lost card denoted by A. So probability of even, there are 13 diamond cards, so 13 by 52. Okay, that is equals to 1 by 4. And probability of E2, that is not diamond card, so 1 minus 1 by 4, that is equals to 3 by 4. Okay, now when one diamond card is lost, when one diamond card is lost, okay, so it means there are 12 diamond cards. So probability of A by even, so one diamond card is lost means remaining diamond cards are 12 upon total number of cards 51. This is the case of first card, and the second card will be 11 by 50, right? 11 by 50. So 12 by 51 and 11 by 50. Okay, and this is equals to 22. Some cancellation will be 6 twos are 12 and 66 and 3 is cancel, so it will come 22 upon 425. This is the value of A by even. Okay, now when lost card is not diamond, some other card lost. Okay, So probability of A by E2, A by E2. So of course there will be 31 diamond card and one card it lost 51. Then for the second draw it will be 12 upon then 50. 12 upon 50. 11 by 50 and 12 by 51, then 13 upon 51 and 12 by 50. Yes. So now it will be 26 upon 425. Cancel it by, okay. So it will be 425. Now we have to find probability of E1 by A and now apply the Bayes theorem. So probability of E1 into probability of A by E1 upon probability of E1 into probability of A by E1 plus probability of E2 into probability of A by E2, and now put all the values. So the values are 1 by 4 into 22 upon 425 divided by 1 by 4 into 22 upon 425 and plus 3 by 4 into 26 upon 425. 425. Okay, if you want to show the cancellation, then you show the cancellation. 3 4s are 12 and 17, 3s are 51 and 2 2s are 4 and 25 2s are 50. So it is 11 2s are 21, 17 बजे बजे ठीक है 425. So you can show. So 17 3s are 51 and 3 4s are 12 and 2 2s are 4 and 25. Okay, so 26 upon 425. So these are all the values, and now simplify. So here is take 1 upon 425 as common. Okay. So now come to this side. So this is 1 upon 4 into 22 upon 425 and take 1 upon 425 as common. So 1 upon 425 as common. So what will be left? 22 upon 4. Okay. And plus 26 into 3 upon 4. Okay. So this will be and this cancel. So what is left? And 2 2s are 4 and 11. So 11 by 2 and divided by 4 is there 78 and 2 100. 78 and 22 100 by 4 100 by 4. So this is 11 by 2 into 4 by 100. So this is 425 is 100. So 11 by 50, and this is the answer of this question. Okay. So and the question number 13. Another question is question number 13. Question number 13 of this. And the 13th question is probability that speaks truth A is 4 by 5, a coin is tossed, and a reporter reports that a head appears. The probability that actually there was a head. So here suppose this is E1 truth and E2 is. So take this question. Let E1 speak truth. Okay, and E2 speak not truth. Okay, and a head appears. Okay, head appears. So probability of even, this is given 4 by 5. So probability of E2, that is 1 minus 4 by 5, that is equals to 1 by 5. Okay, and probability of A by E1, this is probability of A by E1 in both the situations. Actually, there was a head. So probability of A by E1 and probability of A by E2, in both the situation it will come 1 by 2. Okay, it will be 1 by 2. So we have to find probability of E1 by A, and now apply the Bayes theorem. Okay, apply the Bayes theorem, you will get your answer. So probability of E1 into probability of A by E1 into probability of E1 into probability of A by E1 and probability of E2 into probability of A by E2, and put all the values. So E1 is 4 by 5 and 1 by 2 and 4 by 5. 4 by 5 into 1 by 2, 4 by 5 into 1 by 2, and E2 is 1 by 5 into 1 by 2. So it is 4 by 10 plus 4 by 10 plus 1 by 10. So this is 4 by 10 into 10 by 5. So this is cancelled. So 2 by 5, and the correct option is 2 by 5 is the correct option, that is D. So D is the correct option. So now the last question number 14, and the question number 14 says, if A and B are two events, such that A is a subset of B, and B is not equal to 0, so which one of the following is correct? So probability of A by B is equals to probability of B into probability of A, it is false. Probability of A by B is less than probability of A, again it is false. Probability of A by B, should be greater than, or equal to probability of A, right? So this is the correct option, that is the option is C. So C is the correct option. So in this way we have completed your probability topic, and I think yes, this concept is clear to you. This much is your syllabus up to the, according to the news book. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this video, this class. If you enjoyed this video, liked my class, so please subscribe my channel, press the like button and forward among to your friends, so that you will get the notification on time for the new solution of new chapters. Okay dear, thank you very much.